Good morning, everyone. Today's video is going to be a November no buy, low buy planning. So basically, I'm going to share with you the items I'm planning on buying, the categories that I'm banning this month from spending money on, and also some empties, things that I've loved, that I've used up, but I'm not going to be repurchasing because I am valuing my financial goals more. Things that even though I love them and that I enjoyed using them, I've decided to make a stop to it, and maybe I'll revisit them in the future, but for now I'm not going to. So let's get started with the things that I am going to be spending money on. So let's start with the things that I am planning on spending money on, and let's do it by category. So the first thing that I am spending money on in November is getting my nails done. I get my nails done in a salon. I get the gel nail polish just because I found that it really makes me happy to be at work, do whatever it is that I do, and look clean, organized, tidy, good looking nails. I work a lot with my hands. I am a product manager, so sometimes I'm like demonstrating things on the screen for other people. We have touch screens, so we kind of, we play with our hands a lot. And I found that it makes me really happy and I feel really elegant and pulled together when I have my nails done professionally. And usually what I do is I don't do all the fancy or crazy nail art thing. I just have one simple elegant color. I'll either do classic red or I'll either do this kind of, chocolate coffee shade, neutral beige, or like a classic ballerina type of pastel pink. This is all that I do. And my, the cost that it's going to be is $36. I did the conversion, the currency conversion from what I'm actually paying to how much it is in dollars. It's going to be around $36, and I'm going to be doing it twice in November. So tomorrow is going to be November 2nd. I'm going to be doing my nails once, and then I do them roughly every 3 weeks. So again, I'll have to do them again in November. So I would say that my entire cost for my nails to be done in November is going to be around $70. And then the second cost for beauty in the month of November is going to be getting my hair dye. I don't dye it in a salon, and so what I'll have to do is just to go to a local drugstore and get a box. I do the Garnier hair dyes and I dye my hair at home, and that is going to cost around $7 to $8 per box, and that will get me through the entire of November, and probably towards the end of December I'll have to repurchase that and dye my hair all over again. So that's the two things I'm planning on purchasing for beauty. Speaking of beauty, there are a couple of things that I've used up that I'm going to share with you that I'm not going to be repurchasing, even though I love them. So the first thing that I'm not repurchasing, even though it was a real fun thing, is the Olaplex No. 7 bonding oil. I think it's great, and I don't think any of the other brands are equal to this, in my opinion. There's a little bit left in there, but I cannot get it out for some reason, just because of the way that the cap is, the container is poured out. I cannot get this out, but it's been amazing, in my opinion. It's rather expensive, but even though I loved it, I am not going to be repurchase it. I do have something similar. Let me show you. I have this dupe by L'Oreal that my mom bought for me, so I technically haven't spent any money on it, but even if I would, this only cost a third of the price of the Olaplex. So this is the Bond Repair Serum by L'Oreal. I don't think it does the same job. I don't think it's all that great, but it's cheaper. So for a long time now, I don't have to go ahead and repurchase my Olaplex No. 7, even though I will be repurchasing that in the future, just not right now. Right now, we are prioritizing my financial goals. Another thing that I'm not going to be repurchasing, this is an empty L'Oreal Elvive anti-hair fall serum. This has been great, and I did felt like it's kind of minimizing the amount of hair that I've lost while I was using it. However, it runs out so fast, and it's not very cheap. 50 shekels will be like 13, 14 bucks, and it runs out really, really fast. And because of that, it's not worth it. However, I'm going to keep this container. And what I'm going to be doing instead is I'm going to use some rosemary essential oil and some carrier oils that I have, and I'm going to mix them. I really like the applicator on this, and I'm going to mix them into this, and I'm going to use a homemade, much cheaper scalp serum. So I'm just going to show you what I do have to put in here. I have this rosemary essential oil, and if you are familiar with essential oils, they're not safe to put directly on your skin or on your scalp. You have to mix them with a carrier oil in order to protect your skin, basically, because they're very strong and very potent. So rosemary essential oil is really beneficial for, you know, fighting hair loss. It's not that my hair loss situation is extreme, but I would like to minimize it for as much as I can, because I am trying to grow healthy, strong, full head of hair, and I would like to support that cause with whatever I can. So I have that. I have this really small 30 milliliter container of jojoba oil that I'm going to use with it, and I have this huge container of grapeseed oil. So I think that by combining these three, putting them in here, it's going to last me for a long time, because the problem with this was it was really watery, so it was very runny. And with oils, you can use far less and spread them all over your scalp using less product. So I think this is what I'm going to do today. Actually, I have to wash my hair before I go to work tomorrow. This is my day off today, so I'll be doing my hair wash day today. I'll be putting this concoction on my scalp before washing it, leave it for an hour or two, and then wash it. Even though I loved it, I'm not going to be repurchasing that. Another thing that I loved and I'm not going to be repurchasing, so this is half beauty, half healthcare, because it's a supplement. This is the Vital Proteins collagen peptides, and I really loved it. Both of them are empty, this one and the one that I have in my hand, both of them are empty. And I've realized that this is just a lifestyle creep, because first of all, collagen is not something that is proven to do anything for you. I felt like it make me look more youthful, but that could be a placebo. It could be not. You know what? If I had unlimited funds, I would repurchase this in a heartbeat, but because this is not the case, I am not going to purchase this again. And, you know, if I want an extra 10 or 20 grams of protein in my coffee in the morning, I can have something else instead. I can have cottage cheese, or I can have a protein drink. I don't have to have this expensive collagen powder. It's not necessary, and it costs a lot. It's not a cheap product, I have to tell you. With inflation and with the way of the world is economically right now, with the state of the world, I don't feel like this is a justified purchase. It's not good enough for me. I don't feel like it's a good enough justified purchase to be making. And so I'm going to source my protein in the morning in other forms. It doesn't have to be this, even though it was really, really fun. And I had a good run with this. This is probably my 6th or 7th tube of it. So I've spent a lot of money on this product, and I don't want to keep doing that. So that's as far as beauty. What I'm not going to be repurchasing or purchasing at all as far as beauty is, first of all, obviously, nail polish. I have 5 nail polishes, but I'm doing it at a salon now, so I don't need. I have more than enough skincare product to take me through basically the entire winter. I'm quite content with my skincare routine. I have one deodorant that should carry me through the entire November, so I don't need to carry that. I don't need to repurchase that. And anything that comes to cosmetic, I don't need to be repurchasing in November. I don't need to purchase shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste. I even don't have to purchase. I don't have to purchase body wash. I have everything that I might need for the month of November. So that's going to be a really light month, hopefully, as far as expensive. Also, as far as makeup, I don't need to purchase anything. I've recently shopped for some lipstick, which I will put the video here in the cards for you to see, because I've used up my favorite work lipstick and it was discontinued and I couldn't repurchase it. So I did went to MAC and used my gift card that I got from my job and purchased a couple of lipsticks, and also from Revlon. So I'm all sorted as far as lipstick. As far as the rest of the makeup, I have one face powder in here, and that is going to last me for the entire month of November. And I do have another face powder in my work bag, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I just opened a new account. because I didn't really had Instagram until now. I had it, like, it was open, but I had nothing in it. It was completely inactive. And so I just opened a new Instagram account. So if you want, you can follow me there. I put little snippets of my life and my job and what kind of lipstick I carry to my job and what am I wearing to you know, my office and stuff like that. So if you're into that, you can feel free to follow me. And so I have one face powder here. And then as far as mascaras, this is the first time in a long time that I have two mascaras in my collection. For the longest time, I only had one simple black mascaras. I've never had more than one mascara open. It was just my thing. I couldn't understand why people have multiple mascaras open. I couldn't really see the point in that. But now I have two because I fell in love with a brown mascara. So I have the lower mascara here is black and the one up top is the brown. And I have to tell you, I have been gravitating towards that quite a lot. I've been really enjoying having two mascara, and I'm actually using both of them. So in some days I'm using the black when I want something a little bit more dramatic. And in many other days, I am using the brown, and I would say I'm doing 50-50 with them. So both of them together should last me for the entire month of November. I opened them in October, both of them, and then they should carry me through November. I'm not sure they'll carry me through December. There's a chance I'll have to repurchase one of them or both of them in December, but we'll see. I've been really, really loving that change in my makeup routine. My entire makeup, you know, taste has been changing a lot. For example, in the past, I used to really love doing my eyeshadows. I stopped doing eyeshadows for a reason unknown to me. Something has changed. I'm not doing eyeshadows anymore, which is... It's weird because it's been so me for such a long time. Anyway, I have enough mascara. So for makeup, I need to purchase nothing in the month of November. If you're thinking about getting brown mascara, I'll just tell you, there's not a huge difference. It's not like you see a huge difference from a black mascara. It looks like a black mascara, but subtle. A little bit softer in a way, a little bit more natural in a way. Gorgeous, I think. That is the beauty category. I think we covered the things that I'm going to be spending money on, the things that I'm not going to be repurchasing, even though I've been loving those things. And, you know, the no-buy, the category of the no-buy. So we're quite good in there. Let's talk about fashion. So for fashion, I would like to start with shoes because I feel like this is the most, not urgent because these are just shoes, but this is the most burning desire that I have. And this is to replace the current shoes that I wear for work. So this is an ecru color, beige cream ecru color pairs of shoes, and I have nothing like this in my my shoe wardrobe because, let me show you. I have these. See how they're different? See, like, I do have beiges. Ignore the talc. I just prepare my shoes ahead of time with talc in them, so when I want to wear them, they're ready to go. Can you see the difference in color? These are beige, but these are more camely beige. But these are true cream ecru bone color, and they are uncomfortably worn out. Like, can you see how? See, okay. See how this section is starting to separate, and the shoe just looks bad. I've had it for years. I worn the heck out of that. I cannot clean this anymore. I'm trying. Those scuffs don't come out. Are in a really bad condition, very scuffed. I just no longer feel comfortable wearing them to work, and I think it's time to retire them and get a different pair. Now there's a pair that I truly love from Nine West. They are quite expensive, and because of that I'm kind of holding on with purchasing them, but I really want them and I fell in love with them. I tried them on in the store and I should have gotten them, but instead I decided to wait, which I understand why I decided to wait. They're expensive, but I could really enjoy them right now if I had them. So these I'm just going to, I think, to throw away today. I'm not going to, I'm not going to wear them tomorrow. I no longer feel good wearing those. And there's a good chance that today I'm going to stop at the mall and just get the shoes that I want to get that are in a similar color to this. And be grateful for the good run that I've had with these. Worn the heck out of them, but it's time to admit that they're a little bit worse for wear. So yes, those are going to be going, and I'm going to be buying a new pair of shoes in November, either today or in any other day of November. I'm going to replace those with an ecru cream court shoes. They're like this pointy toe shoe with some, and the important thing is that I wanted them to be for fall, so they are closed. The shoes that I want, they're closed all the way around, even in the heel, and so they're perfect court shoes to wear to the office in fall. All that I might need and ask. So if I'll get them, I'll share those with you on Instagram. The last time I checked, they were out of stock, which was a bummer. I'm hoping that if I'll stop at the shopping mall today, they'll happen to be there. I should have gotten them when I had a chance anyway. Speaking of shoes, another thing that I thought about buying is to get like a burgundy pair of shoes that is also closed all the way around. These are the ones that I have. I no longer am into this bow. I wore them maybe 2 weeks ago to work. I think they're nice. It's just that my tastes have changed a little bit, and I think I would like something like this. These are from Next. Woo! Okay, wait. These are from Next, and I felt like a bomb wearing them to the office the other day. I felt really, really sexy, and I got compliments, and I just felt good. More than anything, I just felt good. These are 100% leather, as I said, from Next, very affordable. I would get this in red or like a burgundy if they had them, but they don't sell them in that color. So these are like this gorgeous antique rose shade that I truly love. And also, I forgot to say, for perfumes, I'm not going to be purchasing anything because, as you know, I'm on a no buy, and I'll link my last video that I did on that update here in the cards as well for you. So I'm not going to be purchasing any perfumes. I'm just going to stick to my no buy. I have more than enough perfume, as you saw. So I'm thinking about a burgundy red court shoes that is closed all the way around, so they're proper for fall in the office. Something that I am going to be purchasing, and I'm pretty sure that I will, is another coat. I have this one from Lily Silk. This is just 100% wool coat that is gray, that I really, really love. It's structure, it's very office appropriate, it's really smart looking. I love that. And I have another coat that is black, that is from the secondhand shop, and this is 100% wool as well, that I really love as well. So I do have two coats that are great, but I am thinking about a beige cream ankle length coat. I saw one that I really liked in Zara. Oh, and the good thing is I have a birthday coming up in November, and my job is going to gift me with this like a gift card that contains different stores in it. So, you know, you have money in there and you can shop at Zara, you can shop at H&M. So I might get this week a small sum of money that can help me purchase the coat that I want from Zara. It's a really structured ankle length beige coat. They have several variations of it. I'll have to go there and try them on and see if there's one that I actually want to invest in. But I've been wanting an ankle length beige coat for a long time now, and I only do have two coats, so it's not, obviously it's not the end of the world. It's not, I can perfectly make do with two coats, but I don't want to make do with two coats. I want to have a third coat in my collection. I don't think that's too gluttonous. I don't think that's too greedy. I think that's fine. You know, I can have some variety. Variety? Never mind. You understand what I'm saying. I want to have variety. Yes, I want to have variety. And I think that the third coat is not going to be the end of the world. And obviously these two coats I've actually had for many years, for at least 5 years each. And so I clearly take good care of what I have. And if I have a third coat, I'm hoping that I'll manage to take care of it exactly the same way. And so I'll have it for a long time as well. So I'm justifying this purchase, and a part of the cost of this coat will be covered by my gift card that I'm going to get for my birthday at my job. And the last thing that I want to be getting, but this is like a maybe category, it's a maybe. I wanted to get another top or two, because you know what I've realized? I've realized that the majority of my tops in my closet, let me show you. The majority of the top in my closet are like this. So they're quite modest, crew neck, long sleeve sweater tops that are, you know, they're classy, they're elegant, they're good. There's nothing wrong with them. But sometimes I feel the need to have something just a little bit more sexy, not crazy, you know, not vulgar, but just a little bit more sexy. I just want to show a little bit more cleavage, maybe like a narrow. I don't like the wide cleavage or like a square neck. I don't like those. I like something that is a little bit more narrow and that shows that is deep, but it's closed. You know what I mean? That it's not too wide, not too open. And I've been really trying to find what, you know what? I think I should stop at the mall. I'll get my shoes, I'll get my coat, and I maybe get one or two tops. That's it. I don't want to go crazy. I just want to have one or two more. I have a lot of these crews, and I have a lot of, let me show you. I have cardigans. Yeah, I have many of these, which I love. I love these. These are boat necks. These are fleece. Can you see inside? It has fleece, but on the outside it looks perfectly normal. And so you're warm, but you still look elegant. And so I have boat necks and I have crew necks, but I don't have... Yeah, I just want something a little bit spicy from time to time. Something that I'm not going to be purchasing at all, I think, in November is... I mean, it's part of my no-buy. I'm not going to get any more new skirts and any more new dresses. I actually got this skirt in October. I have to show you. It's so pretty. This is from H&M. And this is... How does this call? This is plaid? I think it's plaid. It's a plaid gray pleated skirt from H&M. It wasn't cheap, I'll admit, but it's so beautiful. I wore it to work already and I felt gorgeous. I have no regrets at all for spending the money on it. I have no regrets at all. I had a holiday gift card money left from my job, so I did use it on the skirt and some couple of MAC lipsticks, and some of the money I did had to kind of replenish myself because the what I had from my gift card didn't cover the entire cost of the skirt, so I did edit some money on top of that. But I have no regrets about that at all. I wore it to work, felt gorgeous, and I really like wearing pleated skirts to work. So I'm not going to be purchasing any more skirts. I wore this one to work this week. Really loved that. And yeah, and for dresses, I think that I have more than enough dresses to carry me through November, December. I'm quite sorted on that category as well. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you find it interesting and entertaining, and maybe you just played me in the background while you are planning your no-buy or low-buy for the month. And yeah, that was fun talking to you. I'll see you in the next time. Bye for now.